Guys, I'm in such a freaking good mood. Like, I took 2 weeks off and I didn't realize how much I needed to just shut myself down. I don't think maybe you guys did realize. I kind of pre-filmed and then I was gonna upload more and then I didn't. Anyways, whatever. I took a break and I'm feeling a little sparkly, a little shiny. I'm feeling so freaking good, you guys. I'm in a really good mood. I'm so excited to be here today, you guys. I woke up and I was like, I get to film, okay? I was really excited, so I hope you guys are excited. Hello, if you're new, my name is Cenus. It's nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. So, you guys, today's pick a card is going to be pick a card on an intuitive message meant to find you. I intuitively picked different decks for each pile based on the tarot. So wherever the tarot led me is how I chose the oracle decks. So, they're a little aesthetically different for all of them. But what else? Oh, right. If you don't like me, this isn't for you. None of my readings are for you. I don't want to connect to your energy. I rebuke your energy, babe. You are dismissed. I'm not trying to mess with it. That's that. Okay, period, point blank. With that being said, you guys, I will just insert a clip of the piles right now. All right, you guys. So these are the 4 piles. We have group number 1 with the man-made citrine, aka heated amethyst, aka citrine. Group number 2 with the heart-shaped tiger's eye. Group number 3 with the zebra calcite. And group number 4 with, again, a heat-treated piece of amethyst, aka citrine. So, if you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you'll want to pick more than one pile, babe, you guys are always welcome to do so. Alright. I'm in such a good mood. Okay, you guys. So now that you have picked your pile, please go ahead and check out my description box downstairs where I've left everybody timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, you guys, let's just go ahead and jump into today's pick a card. Hello, group number 1. Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me get the cards together. Okay, so group 1. When I was giving you your guys' reading, when I was shuffling for your reading, I was getting so frustrated with you guys because I'm just you guys, get it together, okay? I'm gonna explain. Some of you might be turned off by that, but I'm gonna explain, okay? Because there's a lot of good stuff for you guys here, but at the same time, there's I'm gonna explain. Hold on. First of all, let's go ahead and roll. We have Libra and we also have Gemini. So hello to my beautiful air signs, Libra and Gemini. I love you guys so much. Sagittarius and Libra. Libra energy, you are here very strongly. I know your birthday is coming up, Libra. Happy birthday. I'm sorry I didn't tell you happy birthday in the beginning. Happy birthday. Also, we have Virgo here. Virgo's here as well. So starting off, you guys, we have the Hermit, all right? And the Hermit talks about going within, going on a spiritual journey, being woo-woo, we all spiritual in the house, right? We tend to isolate ourselves when we go into Hermit mode and connect very deeply with spirit. That's what this card is quite literally talking about, going within, connecting with spirit. As you guys can see here, this baby, I don't know why I called him a baby, but this turtle is going in his shell and he is, getting more in touch with his innards, okay? So that is what this is talking about, a spiritual journey, connecting with spirit, almost becoming a little bit of a recluse. As you guys can see here, this owl, which owls represent knowledge, this owl is carrying a key, right? And the key is obviously going to open up a door or open up some type of new destination or new path. So for some of you, it's very possible that you very recently have started your spiritual journey. I know for a lot of you watching this, you have been on this path for a while. It could be that you guys are unlocking new or different doors within your spiritual belief system, right? Discovering new things about yourself spiritually, maybe even advancing spiritually, you guys. Now, the reason why I was getting frustrated with this group is because intuitively the way I was picking up on this Hermit, it felt more so that you guys were afraid of something. And the reason why I was getting that is because of the turtle, right? The turtle has a hard shell to protect himself. And I feel with this group specifically, you guys have a hard shell in order to protect yourselves. And there's more to it that's going to come up in a minute, but I just feel there's something that you guys are holding yourself back from. There's something that you're afraid to go forward with, and I'm not sure why you're afraid, or I'm not sure why you don't want to make this decision or this step forward, but That's what I was intuitively picking up on, besides all the spiritual stuff that's connected with the Hermit. Now we have the Two of Swords, you guys, and the Two of Swords talks about needing to make a decision, okay? This gives me very much Libra energy, okay? Libras tend to be the peacemakers, people who want to see things in the middle, right? Devil's advocate. When I get this card, I get frustrated because I'm like, I understand that you guys may have a lot of options in front of you, or you may have like a situation where it's like, do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go back to school? Do I not? Do I take this job offer? Do I not? Do I get into this relationship? Do I not? Like, we don't know what to do, but I feel like if you guys, it's almost like your brain is really loud, or the noise in your head, the chatter, right? Your inner voice is very loud, and I don't want to say it's contradicting itself, but it's going back and forth. It's like we're not able to make a decision. We're not able to settle on something or feel solid in our decision making. And then we also have the Five of Swords, you guys, which talks about like a lose-lose situation. It's like throwing daggers at somebody, or attacking someone, or someone attacking you, and it's not really solving anything. It's not really getting anything done. And I'm not seeing this, you guys, as an argument. Traditionally, this card is talking about arguing with people, which is a lose-lose situation. But for you guys, for this group, with the cards that are here, what I'm really getting is that there's a situation where it's like, again, you're holding yourself back. You're not able to make this decision. And it's almost like you're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with yourself internally. Like, do I do this? Do I do that? Is this right? Is this wrong? Like, it feels like an internal battle for you guys, especially because the Hermit is here, and the Hermit is talking very much about going within. So, you know, weaving all these together, you guys, it does feel like you're holding yourself back because of an internal struggle, or because of an internal battle that you're having. And I don't know if this has to do with a job, or with school, or with a relationship, you guys, but I don't want you guys to argue with yourself. I don't want you guys to have this internal battle, because we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about celebration and happiness and coming together with people. I almost feel like you guys are holding yourself back from your happiness, or you're holding yourself back from being able to just sit back and enjoy life, or kind of take a moment and be like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, everything that's happening is so freaking beautiful. It's like we're not able to enjoy the present moment because we're so much in this internal battle. We're so much in our head about this or about that. So we're not able to enjoy the present moment that we are experiencing, right? I'm sorry if that's like not resonating with anybody, or if that's like, I don't know if it's like too chaotic or too, I don't know, but like if that's not resonating, I am sorry, but this is, I feel like very strong. This is for somebody very specific. And the next two cards, you guys, literally when these came out, I was like, I'm gonna need Spirit to calm down. We have Fear, and then we have Sweetness. You guys, I was like, literally, this is what I was seeing in the tarot, right? I always start with the tarot, and then I do the oracle. I was like, this is exactly what I'm seeing. We are afraid to walk through this damn door. You guys got the key, though. You have the key to the door. Everything's going to be fine. You don't need to make this decision. You don't need to go back and forth or have this internal battle about walking through this door or making this decision, because you guys have the key already. On the other side of the door is this freaking Sweetness. And I just feel like for some of you, and maybe for some of you, it could be that there's somebody who's standing in your way, or who's perpetuating this idea, or this feeling of fear to walk through this. I don't know if this is like a friend, or a family member, or even like a mentor of some sorts, where they're like making you feel afraid to walk through this door. Again, for a lot of you, it is an internal battle, but literally on the other side of this door, babe, is Sweetness. So I don't want you guys to be afraid, because again, we have our celebration. We have the Sweetness coming up. We just have to get out of our own head. We have to get out of our own way, you guys. And then the next one we have here is Happiness, all right? And this is represented by Gemini energy again. So I do feel like the message that you guys really need to hear is that there is happiness in making this decision. You will be happy with the decision that you make. You just have to get out of that cycle of having the internal battle, or of talking yourself out of doing things. For some of you, you may have a little bit of anxiety, and you're afraid to walk through the door because you don't know what's on the other side. For some of you, it's a situation, again, where somebody's in your ear and they're like, you know, talking that mess, trying to scare you from moving forward. But there is this momentum forward that is bringing us this sweetness, that is bringing us this happiness and this celebration. And I don't want you guys to be fearful of making the decisions to go forward in that. Does that make sense? Oh, we got my favorite card, okay, the Witch, or just the Witch. It says, the magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. Okay, you guys, quite literally, like, we have the Hermit here, which I told you is talking about going within. So instead of battling yourself, instead of arguing with yourself or putting yourself down or telling yourself you can't do it, you need to go within and seek that power that you have in yourself. Okay, you guys are very powerful beings. You are able to create the reality that you want to create. Okay, sorry guys. I feel like for some of you, you make yourself smaller than you are. Does that make any sense? Like, for some of you, I feel like you get into this energy where you want to do something, or you get really inspired to, let's say, like, do something creative, like start a creative endeavor, right? You get really excited about it, and then you make yourself small and you go, oh, like, I would really like to do that, but my art's not good enough, or I'm not smart enough to go back to school or to study this topic. I'm not pretty enough to be in a relationship with this person. It feels almost like we put ourselves in a cage, or like we're putting ourselves in this energy of like being less powerful than we are. The last card I got for you, group number 1, is Uranus, which I find very interesting because Uranus popped up in multiple other groups, which I just think is really interesting. It says radical attraction and an adult pool comes with inconsistency and detachment, a theme of freedom or commitment. No expectations are the best expectations to have, okay? So with this, you guys, I do feel like for some of you, because Uranus is connected to Aquarius energy, which I do believe popped up earlier in the reading, but Uranus is talking about radical change, okay? Upheaval, right? Uranus comes in to shake things up, to make things a little bit, I want to say, unnatural for some reason. And it's not necessarily that it's unnatural, but it's foreign, right? It's not known to us, right? So with this, you guys, again, I do feel like there is this need to become more free, and I feel like it's more so talking about that battle within yourself. If this has to do with another person feeding you negative words about yourself, or feeding you negative energy about yourself or your abilities, I do feel like there's this need to detach and free yourself from that. The message for this group overall, you guys, is to not allow your fear to hold you back from your purpose or from your happiness. If you are having an internal battle, I feel like the answer is to go deeper within and find the power that you have within yourself, and to bring that up to the surface and to not be afraid of it, okay? I do want to go ahead, you guys, and pull some little notes, okay? Oh, okay. We're just gonna take that. And I guess I will also do the letters because, well, why not? It's only been 11 minutes. Okay, group 1, these are all the letters that popped out for you guys. Go and see if you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to this reading or your current situation. So first of all, you guys, I do see eat. So some of you need to be reminded to eat today, to drink water, take care of yourself. Some of you may not eat, or you may not, like, you drink less water when you're stressed out or when you're overwhelmed. So I want to just remind you guys to take care of yourselves. I also see ice, which is making me think of like an icy heart. I don't know if this is you or somebody around you, maybe being closed off to their emotions. And I also see CEO here, so, and new, like a new CEO, or just maybe something new coming in. But some of you may be very interested in starting your own business or your own company. If that is the case, you guys, I don't want you to, again, be fearful of that. So, and if this has to do with emotions or like a love situation, the ice is popping up to be like, you need to melt the ice. I don't know, again, if it's you or somebody else, but moving on to the notes, we have intense eyes here. So the eyes are obviously the window to the soul. I do feel like this is, again, talking about taking a deeper look within yourself. This may also be in reference to you having intense eyes, or somebody important to you guys having intense eyes. We have Gemini here, which popped up already. We have compassion here, fall, which we are in the fall when this is being recorded, so I find that interesting. And we have music, which may play a significant role in your guys' life. So you guys may also be receiving messages through music, okay? So watch out for that. So group number 1, that's what I got for you guys. Please let me know below how this has resonated with you. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will talk to you really, really soon. Okay, bye. Oh, okay. It's an upside down heart now. Howdy do, group number 2. We will start off with the Aquarius and my baby Capricorn. I love you so much, Cappy. Love you so much, Aquarius, my little aliens. Scorpio and Virgo. Happy birthday, Scorpio. I mean, why am I saying Virgo? Scorpio and freaking Libra, okay? Happy birthday, Scorpio. Happy birthday, Libra. Happy birthday. All right, also we have Leo here. All the water signs, all the fire signs, sun, moon, rising, you guys already know. I don't think my tiger's eye is going to stay up, so I'm sorry about that, but she's there. All right, group number 2. So I did ask for a clarification card on the first tarot card that popped up. I almost want to work backwards because I feel like there's like 2 different characters here that we're talking about. We have first up the Movement of Cups, which aka the freaking Knight of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups is representing Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising again. Now with this card, you guys, this is somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. This is somebody who is very much connected to their emotions, somebody who is in love with love, somebody who wants, like, you know, the storybook. That's what they want. Or at least some type of like significant love in their life, significant emotional connection. All of us have different ideas of what romance is and what love is. So it doesn't have to necessarily be like The Notebook or freaking, you know, a romance novel. It could be specific for you. But I am feeling like this energy, regardless of if you are a water sign or not, I do feel like this energy is more connected to you watching this. Maybe I'm being biased. Maybe I'm being biased because I want this for you guys. Like, I want to believe that you're this person, because this other person that's coming up, you guys, it's not that they're necessarily like a bad person, but I do feel like they are a very domineering person, or somebody who has a lot more of like, I don't want to say overwhelming energy, but they just feel more intense. They feel more like they want things their way. This is represented by Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Again, even if you are not a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, this could still be you. Maybe you are one of these signs, but that doesn't mean this is your energy necessarily. Anyways, the Spirit of Wands is talking about somebody who is very physically attractive. This is talking about somebody who, again, is very charismatic, someone who's very likable. I feel like this person is somebody where they get along with most people. They're able to start conversations, right? They're able to go out and socialize and get along with most people that they interact with. Very, very charming, very charismatic. I've been a critic of the Spirit of Wands for a long time. However, they have grown on me, okay? I have grown an appreciation for the Spirit of Wands. They're just someone who I feel like is a little bit too charming for their own good, okay? So there's that, the 2 energies. Someone who's very fiery, passionate, charismatic, outgoing, sociable, and then somebody who is very much like, oh, I'm in love with love. Like, I want to just be in love and happy and like romantic, right? Now, those are the 2 energies that are here in this reading. And I do feel like these are 2 separate people. So, yeah. Now, getting into like the juice, we have the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords, you guys, talks about feeling trapped, all right? Feeling stuck. And I am feeling like this is an emotional thing. We have the rose here, and it is a red rose, which reminds me very much of romance and love and passion. So I feel like for a lot of you, this may be a situation that has a lot to do with love or have a lot to do with your emotional state. Even if it's a job, or even if it's like a school situation or a friendship, there's this energy of feeling stuck and not being able to move, not having any momentum, not developing, not growing, not evolving, just feeling very stuck, okay? So, and I feel like it's an emotional thing that we're stuck to. I don't know if it's because there's like sentimental attachment to this situation here, or if it's like we're in love so we feel stuck, or you know what I'm saying? Like we can't leave this person because we're in love, or I don't know what it is, you guys, but it's an energy of feeling stuck. Now, I wanted clarification because I was like, honestly, Spirit, like this isn't making a lot of sense. Like I see there's two people here, or at least two people here. There's someone feels stuck, but I don't understand like what's the solution? Like, what are we going to do about it, right? Strength came up in reverse. Now, I will talk about strength both ways. This is Leo energy, you guys. Strength is talking about emotional strength, finding your emotional strength, almost like taming the beast within, right? Now, it came up in reverse. So for a lot of you watching this, if you are the person in the situation who feels stuck, it's because you have forgotten your power. You have forgotten that you are strong enough to overcome anything. You're strong enough to get out of this situation. And for some of you, you're looking at this and you're like, I am not. Like, it's not physically possible, or I'm scared of this, or I'm scared of that. Like, I'm not emotionally strong enough, but you are. And this just requires you going within and again recognizing your strength. Some of you picked group number 1 as well, because this is kind of connected to the message that was coming up in group number 1, but different, right? So I find it very interesting, you guys. I find it very interesting. With that, I feel like, again, the key to release yourself from this stuck energy, or from this 8 of Swords, is to remember who you are. That's what it feels like. You need to remember who the hell you are, group 2. So there's that. Now, I do just want to say, you guys, because when this was coming up, I was like, low key, I feel like I'm kind of telling group number 2 that they need to get rid of this Spirit of Wands, or they need to get rid of whoever this charmer is, right? And that's not necessarily what I'm saying. There may need to be like a reconstruction or a reevaluation of your relationship with this Spirit of Wands. And again, the Spirit of Wands could be representing somebody who is like your boss, your manager, maybe a coworker, a friend, a school person, okay, a lover, a parent. So it's not necessarily like I'm saying throw the whole person away, or like you need to free yourself from this person, but it's more so I feel like we need to recognize the strength that we have, and we need to reconstruct this relationship so that we don't feel smothered or in a cage, okay? The next card we have is stalemate, you guys, and it says, a stalemate situation, someone needs to take decisive action. Okay, so this is talking about not sitting on the fence, not being all willy-nilly and being like, ooh, ah, I love you, I hate you, I want to do this, I don't want to do this. Like, no, we need to make a clear, decisive decision and move forward with that, because that's why we are stuck. Because we're not making a decision. Because we keep going back and forth on what we want to do, who we want to be with, or who we are ourselves. Like, we keep going back and forth in what we're wanting. So we gotta be like, nope, I am making a choice. I am making a decision, okay? All right, now you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to pick these up in a weird way because my nails hurt. I like ripped them off the other night because I was stressed and I was like, you know, but now they're hurting. So we have lessons of Mars, and it says purely physical adult attraction. Fire and passion run fast and burn fast without other elements. Okay, sure. You guys, okay, here's the thing. This is talking about passion, right? It's talking about love. It's talking about a connection. And it's saying basically that adult energy, that attraction is only going to last so long. It's not going to be sustainable if we don't add in something more substantial or something more solid. Okay, fire can only burn so bright and for so long without other elements involved. It needs oxygen, right? So wind, it needs air, it needs earth, it needs freaking wood, it needs something, it needs more to sustain itself. So with this, you guys, that may be what the reevaluation of the relationship is talking about, is adding more elements into it, or adding more stability or something more grounded and stable to the fire, to the passion, with this King of Wands, or with this movement of cups, right? It could be that you guys are in a situation where you're stuck, or you are hung up on somebody that there's a lot of passion with, or you're hung up on a situation that you had a lot of passion for. Even if it is a job or a school situation, like you guys were really, really passionate about this thing. And it's almost like we got hung up in the excitement of it all, right? And now there's no progression, there's no movement, and it's leading to feeling stale or like stuck, or like we're not having any progression, right? So we need to add more elements into it. It can't just purely be based in the passion, the fireworks, the magic, the sparks. It needs something more solid and grounded. All right, so we got conflict, which again, Spirit of Wands and Movement of Cups. Fire signs and water signs are very different, very similar, but very different. So this conflict coming up does make sense. Clashing differences and incompatibility. It could be that we are at a stalemate because what we're trying to do isn't working. It's not fitting. It's not an easy transition. It's not lubricated, right? We don't have any lube. So it's like stuck. It's not working, and we're trying to make something work and it's just not working. So then we are in this Eight of Swords of being stuck. So, and again, even with that fire, it needs something more substantial. It can't just all be based in passion. So that's why I feel like this conflict is coming up, and this difference, these differences. I'm feeling like there is a need, you guys, to literally just like get a new canvas, get a new freaking book, start a new book. I feel like it's not necessarily a situation, I don't want to say that it can't be resolved, but I just feel like the differences here are so deep. It's trying to mix like oil and water, right? We're trying to mix oil and water and it's not working. So then we feel stuck and we feel like we're stagnant. And I feel like that's what this conflict is talking about. We have sorrow here as well, which is loss, grief, and depression. Some of you may be going through a time in your life right now where you're experiencing a lot of sadness or sorrow or even depression, you guys. And if that is the case, I am very sorry to hear that. I myself have experienced depression, and I know it's like it's not easy. It's not just being freaking sad. It's way worse than being sad. It's miserable. And if that is the situation you guys are going through, I do want you to know it's going to get better. And I know that sounds so freaking cliche and annoying, but it really is going to get better if you are going through this. Life inevitably changes, okay? It's always changing. So please, you guys, don't get discouraged. Don't give up on yourself. I want you to keep going. With this, I do feel like this sorrow is kind of coming in because even though we want to move forward, we want progression, it's almost like we have to leave behind something, right? I don't know if we're leaving behind the thorns or if we're leaving behind the swords, but we're leaving behind something and it is making us sad, but at the same time, it's kind of like what we need. Sure. Yeah. And the next one we have here is distance. It says separation, space, and blockage. So you guys could be feeling called to travel. You guys could be feeling called to change up your location, or maybe have distance from somebody. Now, this could be somebody that you have, again, a romantic relationship with, a friendship with. And this isn't necessarily saying that it's going to be done forever or that it needs to dissipate forever, but distance may help make things a little bit more clear. Separation and space may give you a more clear mind so that you can see the path forward, so that you can see the solution to move on, right? Or to move forward, either with this person or without this person. If this is a job, you know, with this job, without this job. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, if you haven't watched group number 1, I feel like group number 1, if you're relating to this, I feel like group number 1 may hold messages for you guys as well. So the next card we have here is the third house, and it says early learning, childhood, relations, the rational mind, and communication. The third house, you guys, is all about communication. It's all about perspective and things like that. Now, automatically when I got this card, I was thinking like group number 2, I feel like you guys may be in this situation. I don't want to blame it on your parents or your childhood necessarily, but there may be patterns here that you're experiencing right now that were patterns that you learned in early childhood, either from watching your parents or from how your parents treated you. There's something connected to your parents or what you learned in childhood that's relating to this situation. And that could sound like a stretch, you guys, but it feels very much like, let's say this, like, let's say your parents, my throat's a little dry. Let's say your parents were really hard on you about cleaning your room, right? and you would clean it and you would clean it and it'd be spotless or it'd be nice and clean, and then you'd come in and you'd like leave your shoes and your parents would yell at you for leaving your shoes somewhere. And it's like, even though everything was clean, they're still hard on you about making like a small mistake. I feel like that may have caused you guys in your work environment, for some of you, to accept harsher criticism that is deserved. Does that make sense? So I don't know if your guys' parents are hard on you, but I feel like for some of you, you guys have parents that were really hard on you or that are really hard on you. And it has caused you to then accept other people, again, either in your work environment, in your friendships, in your relationships, to like you've accepted over criticism or being overly criticized. So yeah, feels like there's a learned behavior here that happened early on in your life. The last card I have here, you guys, and this was the card where I was like, okay, I want to know the solution for group number 2, right? And it's Venus, all right? Taurus and Libra energy is here. Give and receive love, find value, and see beauty. So with this, you guys, I feel like this is talking obviously about giving and receiving love to yourself, all right? Realizing that you are worthy of love, you're worthy of happiness. If there's somebody in your life, you guys, who is overly critical of you, or who is overly harsh of your decision making, or just what you're doing in your day to day, I feel like, I don't want to say their opinions don't matter, but it's almost like their opinions just don't freaking matter. And I want you guys to see the beauty and the value that you have within yourself and in your own essence, and not necessarily take, I don't want to say don't take feedback, because feedback is very valuable, but when it's overdone, it's not coming from a place of trying to help. So I want you to question where you're getting your criticism from. Is it from yourself? Does that come from childhood? Is it coming from outside people who are just being overly critical? Like, I want you guys to take note of that. But I do feel like exuding that unconditional state of love is really what's going to help you guys get out of this situation. Again, recognizing your power. So there is that. I will go ahead, you guys, and quickly roll some letters. All right, group number 2. These are all letters that I have for you guys. Please go and see if you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to this reading. 2, overall, I feel like there needs to be separation between you and this thing that is either stifling your passion, stifling your fire, or this thing that's like holding you back or keeping you in a cage. You need to distance yourself from that thing. I'm not saying cut it off completely. I'm just saying give yourself some space to breathe and to think clearly. Also, if there is like childhood patterns or childhood like behaviors or things that you guys learned in early childhood that has made you accept people treating you poorly or less than you deserve, we need to rework that, group number 2. Yeah. I'm just feeling like there's a need to move forward. And in order to move forward, we have to give the energy that we're giving to other people back to ourselves, and we need to re-recognize our power. So that is what I got for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you really, really soon. Okay, bye. Group number 3. How you doing? Okay, group 3. First things first. This is a very positive reading, okay? After the first 2 groups, to be honest, I got real excited for you guys. You guys gave me life. You guys gave me energy. So I'm excited for us to get into the situation that's going on, especially because I feel like you guys are getting done, or you have recently gotten past a cycle that was a little bit difficult, all right? Or maybe a little bit of a struggle. But there's some good stuff coming in. First, before I read this, I'm going to go ahead and roll the astrology dice. We have Gemini and we have Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius, I feel like it popped up a lot today. Capricorn and Virgo. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. And I'm going to roll one more time, you guys. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Virgo and, or not Virgo. Oh my gosh, freaking Aquarius and Leo. So those are the signs that are popping up. Yeah. That's what's like common. So, the first card that we have, you guys, hold on. I have to roll one more time. There we go. Cancer and Scorpio. I was like, there are water signs here, and I just feel like I need to shout them out. It just felt like it was supposed to come up. So, Cancer, Scorpio, hello. All right. So the Seven of Pentacles, you guys, the Seven of Pentacles is quite literally talking about putting in a lot of hard work and effort into something because we are trying to grow something. We are trying to bring about some fruit, some prosperity, something, okay? So it's like, here's my energy. I'm putting all of my energy, all of my hard work, all of my focus into this one thing because I want this thing to grow. I want this thing to become this freaking tree, all right? I want to have apples on my tree, so I'm going to make sure that I take care of this. I water it, I nurture it, I put in my energy into it, right? So you guys have been working on something, or you guys have been thinking, pondering on working on something or starting something. And for me, with this specific depiction, I do feel like you guys are going to be very prosperous on this thing that you are trying to work on. This could be a love situation, a school situation. Again, this is just an intuitive message meant for you guys, so it's not necessarily on any particular subject. Take it how it resonates. There's work and effort going into something because we're trying to grow something, okay, you guys? And we also have the universe here, which is talking about balance, okay? This is oftentimes, I think this is represented by the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. So the universe is talking, again, about good luck, bad luck, karma. Karma is not good or bad, you guys. It just is. It's a very neutral thing. So I do feel like this is something that is like universally planned out. Now, I don't believe, you guys, that our entire life is ruled by fate. I believe some people have more of like a destiny or more of a fate, and others have more free will. But regardless, I do think all of us have a mixture of the two, free will and fate. Some things are set up, some things are just, happen by chance. So with this card, I do feel like this is saying that it is fate. It is your guys' a part of your destiny to bear this fruit, okay? To have this success with this thing that you are working on. I'm also feeling like this is universal favor coming in. So it's like, again, you guys, I feel like have gotten out of a really rough cycle or a really tough time. And it's like the universe is coming back and being like, okay, now this is your turn to be in the sun. It's your turn to have your moment. It's your turn to experience this joy, this happiness, this love. And again, hold on. The bee, you guys, is literally like, what does the bee signify? The bees are workers, right? There's a freaking tree here. We are pollinating our tree, okay? We are going around and putting in that hard work and effort to pollinate our tree so that we can have beautiful apples, okay? So again, there is hard work and effort taking place in this group. If you're not putting in the hard work and the effort towards this thing that you're trying to grow, it's not going to sprout, or it's not going to sprout as quickly as it could. So make sure you are taking the physical action forward. A lot of people feel like, especially when you're using manifestations or the law of attraction, that you have to just go, oh, it's up to the universe. And yeah, some things are up to the universe, but you gotta set your intentions and put that energy out there and take steps forward. So the next one we have here is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands talks about something coming in really quickly. Now, I don't necessarily feel like for all of you, this situation is going to blossom quickly, but when things start to roll, they're gonna start to roll. Does that make sense? Like when things start to happen, it's all gonna happen really fast and you're gonna be like, damn, I actually did not see that coming, darling. So that's what I'm getting with this, you guys. It feels very quick. It's like one moment we were here, the next we were all the way around the world, right? Feels very quick, feels very sudden, okay? And again, you guys, this could be love, this could be a relationship. We do have the Ten of Cups, which just made me freaking smile. It made me so freaking happy when this came up. The Ten of Cups, you guys, talks about having your complete happiness. Having your love story, having your happy ending, having your freaking white picket fence, the husband, the children, or the wife and the kids, or whatever your version of happiness is, you guys. It is described usually as like emotional happiness. So again, having like your husband or having your wife, having your kids. But happiness is different for all of us, right? What makes you happy isn't necessarily what's going to make me happy, and vice versa. So we have to look at this on an individual level. I mean, you can even see here with the rainbow, it's individualized. So what it is that makes you happy, what it is that you are wanting, I feel like that's this coming into fruition. That's this coming into development, okay? I do feel like for some of you, you have been trying to manifest love or a relationship. And I do feel like this is a rather positive sign that that is about to blossom. Okay. When you meet this person, it may happen really quickly as well. Like you may fall in love very quickly. You guys may tell each other you love each other very quickly, or you may get to the point where you're like, we want to be in a relationship, a committed, serious relationship. For others of you, this does have to do with work or job. And I feel like with this thing, it's almost unexplored for some of you. Like you haven't explored this realm of career path yet. And then you kind of jump into it and you realize that you're really good at it really quickly and things start to develop really quick. So that's that. Moving on to your guys' oracle cards, we have, okay, I remember you guys. We have pain. All right. And I was like, whoa, what the freak? Why do we have pain here? We're going to keep going though. We got pain. So keep that in mind. We have isolation. All right. And we have creativity. So with the pain and the isolation, you guys, I do feel like the pain and the isolation that you guys have previously experienced is almost birthing this new inspiration or this new creativity. Right? And this isn't necessarily going to be for all of you, but I do feel like for some of you, you almost looked at certain situations that have taken place in your life as like, why me? Or why did I have to go through that? Why did I have to experience that? And I totally understand that some situations are too heavy for us to fully be like, okay, well, that was supposed to happen, right? But for some of you, I do feel like a lot of your creative energy or a lot of your, for some reason I want to say gas, right? Like I'm seeing you guys as like a car, and a lot of your gas comes from your pain or from feeling isolated, feeling alone. So your inspiration, your drive is kind of fueling this creativity. It's fueling the spark. It's fueling my nails. It's fueling this momentum of going forward and wanting to create, wanting to experience life in more of like, all right. Okay. So it feels like it's almost like things have been seeming very black and white, right? Very black and white, very like dull, very watered down, or like the gloss has been taken off. And through this isolation and this pain, it has inspired us to do something creative or to take steps to improve upon our life, right? Because it's like we can't live in this energy forever. And it's almost like painted this beautiful like landscape around you. It's made this beautiful rainbow, right? It's given color to your life. So that's what I feel like is going on here. I feel like this pain and this isolation was your motivator to start this process of planting this seed. Okay. And then we have bluff, okay? And this is pretending, mass exaggeration. So for some of you, you may have been trying to fit into this picture or into this storyline that people have wanted you to fit into. And what I mean by that, you guys, is let's say your parents wanted you to go to college, right? And you tried going to college and you were miserable and you're like, I don't want to freaking do this. I don't want to fit into their storyline. Or let's say your parents are wanting you to get married and have babies and like live that life. And it's okay if you want that, you guys, but this is basically saying like we are taking off the mask that doesn't fit us. Like we are taking off this persona that other people have tried to give to us, and we are now going to become more authentic to ourselves and live for ourselves and not wear this mask that people have tried to put on us. We're done pretending to be something we're not. And we're finding our spark. We're finding our passion. We are going to the things that we are naturally attracted to. I feel like you guys, this seed has been with you your entire life. This seed that you guys are wanting to plant has been with you your entire life, whether it's starting a family, falling in love, freaking starting your own business, becoming more creative. This seed has been with you forever. And I almost feel like you guys, because of this mask, you haven't been able to water it. You haven't been able to like nurture this seed. But now that we're taking off the mask, it's like we are naturally going towards the things that we are attracted to, and the seed is already there. All we have to do is show up for it. I'm excited for you guys, group number 3. I hope this is making sense because this is making me really happy and excited for you. All right. Transformation, babe. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. This transformation is going to be happening again, you guys, very quickly. I do want you guys to be prepared for your life to change. I want you guys to be open. I want you guys to welcome in this change and to not fear it. I feel like for a lot of you, you're not going to fear it because of this pain and this isolation. You're kind of fed up with feeling like you're not connected to what it is you're supposed to be. So I don't feel like for most of you, you're going to be afraid of this transformation, but when the process starts, I do want you guys to embrace it fully and not hold back from that transformation. All right, so don't let the past hold you back. Go ahead and take a look at your South Node, you guys, in your birth chart. My South Node is in Taurus, right? So that is the thing that I need to move away from. Taurus is very connected to like comfort and Venus and money and luxury and abundance and like food and snuggly things and just living a comfortable life, right? My North Node is in Scorpio, which is transformation and destruction and death and blah, right? So I'm meant to let go of what makes me comfortable and move towards what transforms me. Move towards releasing things and not holding any attachment to the material world, you guys. So go ahead and take a look at your North and South Node, and you guys can, decipher what this means for you. But basically, don't allow your South Node to hold you back. Don't allow your childhood or your past in general to hold you back. Some of you are getting out of very serious relationships or very serious, I don't know if it's stages or chapters in your life, but you're getting out of something very serious. And it's important you guys don't allow those events or those past relationships, those past situations to stop you from moving forward or to hinder your progress. And we have a win-win outcome as forecast. We have Libra again, full moon in Libra. Happy birthday once again, Libra. I love you guys. Mwah. My baby sister is a Libra, so there is that. Also, you guys, the full moon does talk about completion, okay? A fullness is coming in, a win-win outcome. So I'm really excited for you guys, group number 3. I feel like a lot of exciting stuff is about to unfold. We will go ahead and roll. Group number 3. There's a lot of little notes that came out for you guys. Like I said earlier, I'm going to quickly go through them. I want to start off with the physical attributes. This could be you or somebody significant in this situation that is coming up with the physical attributes. We have standout smile. Okay, so this person or you could have a very beautiful smile or a smile that just stands out. We have melanin dark, so somebody who's blessed with nice melanated skin. We also have tan, which I know that's not super tan, you guys, but like I was working with crayons, okay? We got not at first, but with time. This talks about attraction, maybe not being attracted to somebody at first, but with time. This could also be in reference, though, you guys, to the situation not unfolding super, like it doesn't unfold the way you guys think it's gonna unfold. And then like with time, you realize why things happen the way that they happened. We have hazel eyes, a square face shape, strong features. We have tattoos. Maybe you guys are getting a tattoo. All right, we have big in build as well. We have short. This could be talking about somebody's facial structure, somebody's hair, somebody's height. What else? We got young. All right, we have masculine. We have complex. I miss you. We have Aquarius. Silver. Happy. Months. No time. Party, future, crybaby, which talks about remaining grateful, right? Realizing that like things happen for a reason, and even when it sucks, it's like, okay, well, this led me here, and like even though I'm not grateful for that horrible thing that happened, I'm grateful for where I am now, right? So remaining grateful. We also have adaptable, which talks about that transformation. Leveling up, which 100% group number 3. Pheromones, which talks about an unexplainable attraction either towards somebody or something. Pheromones, you're not actually, Never mind. And then we have summer. Okay. Shaw. Oh, and then your letters. So these are letters that popped out for you guys, group number 3. So go ahead and take a look at, you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, or words that may be significant for you guys. To be honest, I'm not sure if anybody in Arkansas is watching this, but I do see UCA. So I don't know. If you're from Arkansas, shout out to you. My great grandma was born in Arkansas, so I don't know nothing about Arkansas besides that, but shout out to y'all. Also tea. Some of you guys may need to be drinking some more herbal teas. Chamomile. So that is what I got for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Let me know below how this has resonated. Thank you. Love you. And I'll see you really soon. Okay. Bye. Yeah. Hello. Hi, group number 4. What is up? Welcome. Shout out to all the Sagittariuses in the house. Okay. We have Scorpio and we have Aquarius here. Hello. And I'm just going to go ahead and say happy birthday to Libra right now, because Libra has popped up in every single pile in one way or another. So happy birthday, Libra, again. And we have Capricorn and Virgo. Capricorn, Virgo. Hello. All right. And Sagittarius is here. Okay. So group number 4. I'm excited for you guys because we got Temperance here. We have the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Magician. And I usually like to break it down like piece by piece. But like, I'm just excited for you guys, and I want you guys to know that there is good stuff coming. Starting off with Temperance, this is talking about balance, you guys. All right, so finding harmony and peace within your life, learning how to stabilize your work life, your career, your personal life, your friends, your family. Like, we are getting everything into balance. We are learning how to process things in a healthy manner. We are learning how to process our passions, our emotions, our financial health. Like, we are learning how to just harmonize everything. It's beautiful. I love Temperance. Sometimes this does talk about needing to take from one cup and pour into another. So if you guys feel like you're spending too much time at work, this is talking about perhaps you guys coming up on a period where you are able to spend more time in your personal life, or you're able to give your family more attention, or your love life more attention. Or again, maybe it's vice versa, where you're giving a lot of attention to your family and your friends, and then maybe something really exciting in your career is happening that is giving more of attention that way, right? So harmony, balance coming in for you guys, harmonizing. This is really exciting because we also have the freaking Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, you guys, talks about excitement, feeling very motivated and passionate. This is very much like opening up to possibilities, opening up to what is next, opening up to like the great beyonder, and being like, I'm excited to move forward. I'm excited to get passionate. I'm excited to explore the world and to just progress, right? Sometimes this talks about fertility, you guys. Sometimes this talks about growing something. I see this because it is a wand, and usually it's presented with like, I don't think there's any little sticks on here, but usually it's presented as a wand being held up by a hand, and there's little like leaves sprouting from the wand or from the stick, which signifies sometimes adult energy and growing stuff like in a fertile manner, pregnancy, or growing a life with somebody. Especially if this has to do with love. It's talking about like growing a relationship, growing a foundation, things like that. But this is a fresh start, you guys. This is a fresh start, a new beginning, and we're excited about this new beginning. We're excited to move forward. We're excited to see what grows, what comes with this new start. All right. And then we have the Magician. So not only do you guys have harmony and balance and passion and this new growth, this new beginning coming, but also you guys got the freaking Magician, which out of all the cards, it's between the Magician and the Devil, all right? I'm like half and half on this, but I love the Magician, right? One of my favorites. The Magician talks about having everything that you need in front of you, and some of you may not think that you have everything that you need in front of you in order to prosper, or in order to make your dreams come true, or in order to have this fresh start, or in order to harmonize your life, you may not think that you have the capability or the tools or the know-how to do that, but you do. All right. The key to this is opening your eyes to it, maybe changing your perspective a little bit, you guys. Okay. Some of you need to change your perspective on something, because it's not necessarily that what you want isn't attainable, but the way you're looking at it needs to change. Does that make sense? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a hagstone, but basically the idea is that a hagstone allows you to see through like to other realms that are already like naturally there, right? So my personal belief, you guys, is like the spiritual realm and our realm, like the earthly realm, are very close to each other. However, because of where we are unable to see, or some of us are unable to see the spiritual realm or connect to the spiritual realm because of our perspective, because of our, I want to say veil, but basically what I'm saying, you guys, because I feel like that's a difficult explanation. Basically what I'm saying is there is a need of our perspective to change in order for us to not necessarily move forward, but in order for us to see the way forward, right? Like we're moving forward, but we just don't see the path 100% clear. So you have what you need, group number 4. You have everything that you need. You are perfectly capable exactly how you are. If you're wanting to, for example, if you're wanting to get in a relationship, you don't need to lose weight to get into that relationship. You don't need to get a better job to get into that relationship. You don't need to become more beautiful, more handsome, more attractive. You're perfect exactly where you are. You have what you need right now. Job, school, friends, whatever. You have what you need right now. And the only difference I feel like that needs to change here is the way we're looking at it, okay? Your hard work is paying off. This is a new moon in Capricorn. The new moon, you guys, does also signify a new start. So that is confirmation for me that this Ace of Wands was supposed to be here, because again, a new start. Capricorn, you are showing up again. You guys may have been working really hard for a long time, perhaps to get into more harmony or to have this fresh start. I do feel like what it is you have been working for, what it is you have been trying to reach, you're going to come up on the peak of the mountain very soon. The next card is rejection, all right? And it says, it's not you, so don't reject yourself. Rejection is divine intervention. So what did I just say to you guys? Like, you are literally exactly who you need to be. You have all the tools that you need right now. Like, you are perfect, group number 4. You guys don't need to be any better or any more this or any more that. Like, you are literally perfect, group number 4, exactly how you are. And any rejection that comes your way is a blessing. And it may not seem that way right now. It may not seem like it's a good thing, but I promise you, when you look back, you're going to be like, oh, thank you, universe, for having my back, right? So let's say this is a love situation. You guys go on a date, you're really excited, you feel like the date went well, and then the person's like, I don't want to do this again. You may be really hurt, and you may feel like, oh, it's because I'm not pretty enough, it's because I'm not attractive enough, it's because I'm not smart enough, or I don't have this, I don't have that. No, it's literally none of that. It's simply for the fact that you are meant for something else. The universe is intervening to guide you down a different path, to put you where you are supposed to be. So don't look at rejection, don't look at a door closing or a door not opening as your failure. It's not your failure, it's your blessing, you guys, okay? And I know that's hard to see sometimes, so like, please don't get mad at me for saying that. I know it's harder than that. I know it's more complicated than that. But like, I can't tell you guys how many doors that I tried to like freaking knock down and bulldozer over, and I'm so happy the universe said, baby girl, stop. It's not for you. We're gonna snatch you up real quick. And I was crying and I was having a fit and I was not happy about it. But I'm so thankful looking back now that those doors did not open. We have twin flame. Now, here's the thing. I know people have feelings about twin flames. The likelihood that you have your twin flame here in this lifetime is very, very slim, you guys. I get real confused when people are like, and here's the other thing, you guys. If you are going to be with your twin flame this lifetime, you have no way of like physically having that proof, right? You have no way of 100% knowing. All of us okay? Even those of us who are mediums or psychically in tune, we have no concrete way of 100% proving that somebody is like our soulmate or a twin flame or this or that. So I want you guys to let go of the label and the stereotype of twin flames just for a second so I can like fully explain this. This could most definitely be a lover coming in, a soulmate, a twin flame coming in to sweep you off your feet, fall in love, and like live your best life. That could totally be the situation, you guys. However, when I see twin flame, I see something where it's like our soul is so vibrationally connected to this thing that it's like inevitably going to be ours. You guys have this ability to manifest things into your life. I feel like you guys manifest things very easily, and if you have not tapped into your ability to manifest, I want you guys to do that. And with this, I feel like this is something that you are either consciously or subconsciously trying to manifest right now, and it's something that is meant for you, something that you are gravitationally being pulled to, whether you realize it again or not. So again, the rejection, you guys, is irrelevant. And I'm not saying that to hurt anybody's feelings or to minimize your pain or minimize the hurt that comes from being rejected, but it truly is a blessing because it's leading you towards this thing, this person, this job, this situation, this life that is in vibrational alignment with your soul, okay? Because what is a twin flame? A twin flame is another part of your soul. So I'm excited for you. I'm really excited for you guys, group number 4. All right, we have the second house, and this is physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Do you guys have Capricorn in your second house? That may be a situation for some of you. With this is talking about basically like money, material values, earthly things. I don't know if the situation has to do with work. I do feel like for a lot of you watching this does have to do with work, which is why I automatically wanted to separate twin flame from like the romantic side of it, because it's not necessarily romantic for all of you. It's more so something that is in vibrational alignment with your soul, with your essence. So second house, there may be an influx of money coming in for you guys. Maybe you guys are trying to manifest your dream career or your dream job. Maybe you guys are trying to manifest a fatter, chunky bank account, okay? So that is something else. Also, physical security. I don't know if you guys are moving to a neighborhood that's more safe or if you guys are upping your security in some way, but that may be a situation for some of you. Again, it says self-worth here at the bottom, which I didn't notice until I read that. You guys really do need to know that you are perfect exactly how you are, group number 4. You are worthy. Like, you don't need to, there's nothing you need to fix. Like, you're fine. The next one we have here is Uranus, radical change, which Uranus popped up multiple times throughout today's readings. I feel like the winds are a-changing, okay? I feel like there is a huge turnaround about to happen for you guys. This is also connected to Aquarius energy. So the way that this is all happening, again, it's almost like I need you guys to change your perspective because things are not going to necessarily unfold the way that you have envisioned them to unfold. There's a radical change. There's something unexpected coming. There's something that we don't 100% understand, which I feel like for a lot of you is why we have this energy here of I'm not good enough or I don't have everything that I need in front of me. And you, again, you need to know you do have everything that you need in front of you. You are perfect. You are capable. You are going to be successful, group number 4. This Uranus is coming in to shake things up and you guys are not going to be able to see the situation clearly, and that's okay. You don't need to see this clearly, okay? I feel like that's why the change of perspective is needed. Transform the way you see. Okay. Shout out to Spirit for coming through. Transform the way that you freaking see. Yeah. I feel like that is the main situation that needs to take place with you guys, group number 4. And it's not because if you don't transform the way that you see that this is not going to unfold. But some of you, I don't want to say all of you, but some of you are in this mode of panic, right? Or in this mode of like sorrow because it's like we've been rejected. I'm not good enough. I have all this like, oh, I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? A, B, and C. But it's literally like we just have to change our perspective. We just have to get that hagstone so that we can see what is underneath the veil. Changing your perspective, you guys, is going to make a world of difference in this situation, because then you're going to be able to see your power. You're going to be able to recognize your strength, and you'll be able to push forward in that direction with more confidence, right? So, okay. I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and roll some letters for you really quick. These are the letters that popped out for you guys. Group number 4, go ahead and take a look to see if you can find your name, your initials. This person, if there's a person involved, their name, their initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's reading. Also, we have a G and an E. A G and an E. Okay, sure. That is what I got for you guys. Group number 4. Overall, here's what I got to say. We are coming up upon a stage where there is more balance, there's more harmony taking place in our life. The place you guys are trying to go, the goals you're trying to reach, whether that's in love, school, friendships, just life in general. For some of you, it's like changing your day-to-day and like moving somewhere new. You have everything that you need. You don't need to change yourself. You need to change your perspective on the situation so that you have more clarity on which path or which way you're supposed to go down, so that this can unfold with more ease, you guys, okay? There is a new beginning coming for you guys. I do feel like that new beginning is going to require hard work and effort, but you guys already have the capability. You have that within you to achieve it already. So yeah, also expect some radical change, expect some unexpected things taking place, all right? Or some coincidences, I guess I should say. So that's what I got for you guys. Also, coming into soul union with something, whether it's a soulmate or a job, a career, a path, right? So that's what I got for you guys, group number 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Let me know below how this has resonated. Thank you. I love you. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Okay. Bye.